Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Deconversion Stories. So today is going to be a little bit on the different side. My guest tonight is Mr. Wayne Lynch from all across the pond over in jolly old England, as they say, as the ridiculous nickname happens to be. But anyways,
Middle Earth. They call it Middle Earth, Neil.
Middle Earth, Midgard. Yeah. Today we're going to actually have Mikey in here through the whole show, because he and Wayne are part of a show. As you can see the background here, you might look familiar. It's called the Bin Podcast that the two of them are a part of. So I figured, screw it, let's have Mikey in here for the entire show, and both him and I can fire questions at poor old Wayne here for the afternoon. And there will be an after party as well. It's not going to be as lengthy as some of them as you have come to love, but I do have Halloween-esque plans for tonight, a little after 6, so we'll be going till about 6:30, somewhere around that range. And then
so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a horror show now.
We're going to start off with a horror show now.
To get you in the
mood. Exactly. Anyways, first and foremost, Wayne, this has been a long time coming. Very welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. And it has been, we've been back and forward about this for so long, and it's just a matter of
a year or something.
Yeah, just trying to get our timings right, because obviously I'm over here in the Prime Meridian and you're over there in that place that we invented many years ago.
That we invented. I hate to break it to you, but this place has always been here. Just,
he's trying to goad me. I'm not going to fall for it. I'm not going to bite. Not today, Wayne.
Yeah, no, you better not bite, Mikey, because Lizzie's a bit sicky poo-poos. All right.
So we finally are able to make this happen, and Wayne, as you know, I generally talk to people about whatever versions of deconversion stories they have, or if they've always been atheist or agnostic or whatever, what sorts of the phone's going nuts already. What sorts of religious influences have been in their lives, and how they dealt with that sort of a thing. So I think, first of all, what I want to ask you is were you ever religious in any way?
Yes.
That was a quick answer. All right.
All right. See you guys next week.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Cynthia McDonald just popped in. Hi, Cynthia.
The thing is, as a mixed race guy, my dad's side of the family are proper evangelical, like happy clappy church people.
Happy clappy.
And then on my mum's side, they're all just like, what a load of bullshit. So,
how the hell did that work as a family dynamic? How did that work?
Do you know what? I want to give you two contrasting stories from both of my granddad's funerals, right? At my granddad on my mum's side, my mum's family are from Liverpool, and they were very staunch atheists. And at my granddad's funeral, the lady who was doing holding the service, she made this really snide comment, and it proper got my back up. And at the time, I was kind of am I religious, am I not? And then this woman just was literally the nail in the coffin. She went, unlike me, Ron was a staunch atheist. And I went, you fucking what? You fucking what, love? I'm about to throw this chair at you.
And then an entire pew section went flying across the church.
It was about to get a bit Green Street, you know what I mean? Like proper like football hooligan. And I just thought, oh, leave it. It's not the time, mate. It's not the time. And
let her live.
Then at my other granddad's funeral on my dad's side, very religious, and we went to the chapel in West London, and the vicar was doing his bit, and he said, unlike people that don't believe, people that don't believe, this is all they've got. But us, this is the start of a journey. And I went, and my auntie Marilyn, right? She turned around at that point and squarely looked me in the eye. And I was like, are you fucking serious? This is Granddad's funeral, and you're judging the fuck out of me. Go away.
Yeah, there's a time and a place for that judgmental shit, right? Exactly. Not at somebody's fucking funeral. Like, what kind of low class crap?
Some of us will be at the pearly gates, but not you, Wayne. But not you.
but that's the conflict that I've always had through like my family. You know, here are the happy clappy ones, and here are the shut the fuck up ones. You know, it's been how do I say this? It's been a journey.
Carefully.
It's been a journey because you don't want to upset people, but at the same time you want to challenge your own thoughts. And then as you get older and you discover more stuff and you learn more stuff, you kind of go, yeah, that religion business, it's just a control system. I ain't doing that, you know. And if you look,
fear,
100%. You look at remember that famous picture of all the I don't want to go full wrong on, but you remember that famous picture of those guys doing the Nazi salute, and then there's that one geezer just folding his arms, going, "What's going on here?"
Yeah.
That's kind of where I am when it comes to religion, because it's like, nah, prove it. You made the claim, prove it.
Yeah. Well, burden of proof always lies on the claimant.
Yeah, exactly that.
Claimant? I thought they were Christians.
Well, in this particular case, yes. But, you know, a claimant making a ridiculous comment about vaccines also has a burden of proof. A ridiculous comment about evolution also has a burden of proof, you know, like that kind of shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's weird, like having like these two cultural backgrounds, like being like my dad's family are from Montserrat and my mum's family are from Liverpool, and having that sort of cultural mishmash and trying to sort of traverse those kind of nuances has been difficult, and especially living in like a country that is so steeped in the Church of England and Catholicism and all that kind of stuff. It's really hard because you get both barrels from all sides, and to try and make some kind of logical headway through that as in your formative years is tricky. But I think I'm out of that now. I'm an old fuck.
Did you have to go to like a Catholic school or anything growing up, or did you have like all public schools?
No, the thing is, over here we've got you got like C of E schools, Church of England, and you've got Catholic schools, and you've got other faith-based schools, and oh Jesus! And you know, when we was choosing schools for our eldest daughter, we actually went to a Catholic school, and as you walk in, there's this massive statue of Mary. And as soon as I walked in, I felt like I was being judged by this fucking statue. I was like, right, she ain't going here. Not having it. Not having it. Now, I get the role that religion has within education, but for me, I want to be straight logical. Just give me the facts. Excuse me. While I slowly die.
Well, die a little quieter, will you?
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay. I'll scrub it out in post.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Mike, did I just peak levels?
Now I'm going to have to get a whole noise balance going for this whole room again.
Look, Mikey's drinking from his invisible cup.
Until I get sponsorship, you're damn right I am.
Yeah.
You can pay to get your name on this cup.
You know, the funniest thing about the Mother Mary thing is that when I was little, growing up in a Jewish home, my dad used to have this little expression or saying that he used to do is Mother Mary full of grace, lift up your skirt and sit on my face. And I never really yeah, I know, right? Like I'm like, wow, Dad, that's kind of harsh. And he's like, oh yeah, well, you know, it's all silly anyway. So
religion, everybody.
Yeah.
There's no patriarchy here.
I'm just going to use my time here to just try to trigger Wayne in the comments. So if you guys have any soccer comments, please go ahead and throw those in the chat so I can truly
football, Mikey.
All right, Arsenal 1-2-0. Footy. I don't give a monkeys. Come at me. I don't care.
Big
So when-
Mary keep on judging on the river.
Yeah, that's
Well
good.
played,
I like
Mace.
that.
Well played.
Wayne, did you ever go to church at all? Like, did your family ever go to church, or
We did when I was much younger, but it always felt really awkward. Like just being there, it just didn't feel right. I was just like, this is why have we got to sit on this really hard fucking chair and like get on my knees? That's a bit wrong. And why is it? It was just that the whole dynamic just seemed alien. And
Wayne's over like, as much money as we keep putting in that damn plate. Cushions? We couldn't even do cushions.
yeah, something like even those fucking sports bleacher cushions that you put on the fucking seat.
You just come in with your own.
With a big fucking cross on it or something, so you can sit right down on there and
316, baby.
And you know the final thing for me was like when you walk out, they're sitting there with a bowl out, and you've got no option. You're like, what? You want money? I just want to go. Just sitting there with a collection plate out. I'm like, nah, you're all right.
I'll throw a couple quid in there if I can go home. Fuck.
I was about to say, like, if we fill this up faster, do we get to go home sooner? Is that what you're telling me? Because if that's the case, Mrs. Get the checkbook. Yeah. We're getting out of here in 10 minutes.
Exactly. I thought this is the fucking most blatant Ponzi scheme I've ever seen in my life.
They're not even trying to hide it anymore.
They're sitting there, and they're putting it on a tray. So,
no fancy.
Yeah, we don't want coins. We want notes, motherfucker. Just laying it out there. It's just for me the whole the whole structure of organized religion is just control. It's literally just control for me, and I think as the UK has progressed, church attendances have massively diminished, and the only time that they started peaking was when we had a big influx from Poland. Then church attendances went through the roof, and it just goes to show you that after a certain period of time, people will naturally go, yeah, religion seems a bit of a con. But some other cultures, especially ones that we kind of conquered, Mikey, can you score?
Oh, yeah, hit your own button.
Sorry. I don't want. I'm not very well at the minute, and
is he farting? Is he burping? I don't know.
Here's a good question. Here's a good question from Iron Charioteer in the chat. How many wafers of Christ's body did you eat? how much Jesus have you consumed?
All of his blood.
Every week I do my part to erase that blood.
Every week. Every week I say a little prayer.
I wish I could drink. I mean, I can have like a couple of beer here and there, but being on the blood thinners kind of sucks, right? So
yeah. Oh, by the way, Neil, I've specially set my lights up for you for this occasion.
Oh, nice! Look at the Halloween-y feel to it.
No, it's the color of your national flag. Whatever.
I
whoosh.
Yes, apparently.
I told him to just arrange them in the shape of a maple leaf so you'd get it, but he didn't want to listen. So
yeah,
none of them look like hockey sticks either. So I don't
know. No. How about them Canucks?
well, we're not off to the best start, but it could be worse. We could be Chicago Blackhawks.
I had nothing to do with this. Why am I being attacked? He asked about the Canucks and he was like, Chicago, by the way. It's like, hey, we already suck. You don't have to rub it in.
Oh yeah, dude. I follow the Hawks as well, and they're having a shitty fucking year.
Yeah.
I know it's bad because no one's wearing their jerseys everywhere. I haven't seen one Hawks jersey. I'm like, oh, must be a rough season this year.
Just to shame Mikey some more. He didn't even know who CM Punk was till I came along.
What?
And he, yeah,
Really? Wow. Fuck, even I know who CM Punk is, and I haven't been a wrestling fan since the late '80s. So, and well, I lived with a guy who loved it, so I'd see the odd Raw or SmackDown or whatever in the later years, with Degeneration X and all that. And,
yeah.
That was good times.
But
Yeah.
CM Punk is famously from Mikey's hometown.
Yeah.
He didn't know who he is.
It doesn't matter if they're from my hometown.
Oh,
if they come out after I stop
now he's
watching
quoting
it.
The Rock. It doesn't matter.
Now, see, The Rock, I know. Mr. The Rock,
Dwayne
the Dwayne
Johnson.
the Dwayne.
The Dwayne.
And his sidekick, Kevin Hart. They're good buds.
Can I ask a question of you, Neil?
Sure.
How has religion gone through Canada? Has it diminished, or is there like a revivification, or is it kind of the same?
That's actually, there's kind of a couple of different branches to answer that question with, because since Trump got into power down south, a lot of that sort of mentality has blossomed.
That's right.
Here.
Bow your head, Mikey.
A lot of that mentality has flowed up into Canada. So a lot of those types of thinking people are more in the forefront. Not so much now, because after Trump was out, they kind of diminished again. But we do have very, very conservative right-wing people here. They even started another party that would be very much along the lines if Trump was up here, he would have started. But they got 0 seats in Parliament. So they got, and the guy that for the regular Conservative Party, he lost a seat. So I think, because we always equate conservatism quite often to religiosity as well, because they tend to be quite conservative. But here, I think religion really isn't huge, but it has been a little bit more on the forefront in recent years, at least the past 4 or 5 years. More so than it usually ever is. We do have our Bible Belt areas. Like my sister lives in a city called Mission, for crying out loud. So, and it's very Bible Belty over there in Abbotsford and Mission. And then we've got, of course, Alberta, which is basically Canada's Texas. And there's a lot of religious folks there as well. But their horns have been less and less sounding as time goes on, now that the Liberal government has won again, and we are maintaining more of a liberal mindset here in Canada. But for the most part, I would say at least 65% of Canada is more secular than 65 to 70% is more secular and favorable for a secular type government as well. But we still do have the God speak in our national anthem, of course, and our Charter of Rights and Freedoms and shit like that. So,
but do you think like Justin Trudeau has been a champion for atheism, or is he more going for that conservative religious kind of angle?
No,
and promoting it.
I don't think he promotes either. I think he just sort of stays somewhere in the middle, so he's not upsetting either demographic.
Except for when he puts his brown face on.
Yeah, back in his college days, right? Yeah.
But look at his butt. That's all I hear about. Stupid Trudeau and his butt.
Yeah. Do you know, the reporting of Trudeau over here is so skewed. It's so sort of like, oh, look at this snowflake lefty twat. I know that the reporting in America and Canada is so much different to what we get. But this is the beauty of doing shows like this, because we are able to hear each other's media regurgitated by people that actually live there, rather than what we're fed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I much prefer that.
Yeah, and actually, this is actually quite true. No one's ever heard of Albertan barbecue.
What?
Although,
can you even start a fire in Alberta?
Yeah, in the summer.
For about 15 minutes on the summer solstice.
Yeah, that's right. Then it's right back to snow. Oh man, I've been to Alberta during the dead of winter, and you literally walk outside as soon as you walk out of the airport, like flying in, you have instant icicles on your mustache. Yeah, it gets that cold.
We know someone who lives in Sweden.
Yeah, same idea.
He's in the dark times now.
But the
You won't see a
Albertans,
proper sunrise for about another 4 months.
No.
the Albertans, by the way, Tons of Mice did invent, or they were the first ones to come up with the Angus beef. So,
Whoa.
Here we go.
Now I'm going to speak for my Scottish brethren. How dare you? How dare you speak so badly?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
speak of the devil. It's like his ears were burning or something.
Yeah. Oh, he can make time to come on here, but he's not on our show for the last couple of months.
He only likes to come to good shows.
Oh, wow.
Ouch.
Kamikaze burn.
Mikey burying himself.
I know my limits.
But, can I just put a question to Mikey? As you're not here all the time, what role has religion played in your experience, in your upbringing? Because obviously, being in America and being in Chicago. Hang on, shut up, shut up, Jartan. Nothing burns here.
It's not California,
especially doobies, right, Jartan?
Oh, right in the fields.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt my feelings. I have an edible in your honor tonight.
Stop it! He's already dead.
You're the damn dog.
But so Mikey, I obviously I know you from our show and stuff, and I know your feelings on religion, but there must have been a conflict, especially with your upbringing and the area that you live in. There's obviously going to be that kind of, and especially being a black Chicago or Illinois resident, there's always that pressure. You must believe it. So how was that?
Well, I think I've said it a few times, but you kind of weren't given, like growing up in a black church and stuff like that, there was no atheists.
Mm.
It was either Christian, Jewish, Muslim, etc. Like you had a religion. Period.
Or you were taken down to the woodshed.
Like you wouldn't know not to want, you know what I'm saying? Like it was always part of it. Like that was part of the equation, is that you had to believe in something. So like the Christian blacks and the Muslim blacks, like they always got along because like, he believes in something, but they never really, but if you said you were atheist, like, what the fuck is atheist? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? No, you believe in something. What is it? Yeah. Tell me what you believe. It's like, no, I don't believe any of that stuff exists. Like, no, I know that, but who is your God then? It's like, I don't have a God. No, I know you have a God. So what's his name? Like, I don't know how to answer your damn question. Like it's like so part of the program that being an atheist isn't really an option.
Thanks, Thorum.
Yeah, thanks, Thorum. You're awesome. But how?
From what?
How did you get in here? Don't execute Order 66 them yet, guys. You're not going to make this about you. But like, I mean, my mom was kind of a, oh my God. I'll read it.
Disowned, Mikey.
I'll read it.
Thanks, Cynthia.
Cynthia McDonald says, Mikey's not in Chicago. He's in a suburb, which doesn't count. Chicago City folks disown suburbanites.
That should be the new name of your band, Disown Suburbanites.
There we go. I'll make a song. I'll make a battle rap song against Cynthia called Disown Suburbanites.
Sorry, I'm just getting me some more Jesus blood. It's great.
And by the way, Cynthia, I'm not a Chicago native anyway. You can keep your little dusty ass city. I'm from St. Louis. So
wow.
You're not hurting my feelings. Yeah, I just live up here because the chicks are hot. Um,
Whoa! Hang on a minute.
and I grabbed the best one.
Yeah, but she's soon to be stolen from you.
Well, life is hard.
By the way, blessed be he, any belief system that requires you get purified in fire, don't be a part of that because that's horrific.
Oh, well, any form of or any form of control that says you have to have something burnt, something cut off, something restricted. Yeah,
Human sacrifice is like, what the fuck, man? Kidding me?
I'm not for that.
No.
So no, I'll give it a miss. What you want to you want to get my gentleman sausage and chop a bit off? Nah, you're all right.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had no control over that. Being raised Jewish, of course, right? So
yeah.
Now, here's the funny thing, blessed be he. If your Christianity is the real true path to being saved and all that other nonsense, then why was I born to Christians, Catholics actually, yet given up for adoption and raised by Jews?
Yeah, answer that, Riddler. That's what I'm going to refer to him as now. He's the Riddler. Because all he does is ask stupid questions.
Of course, we're going to get the bullshit trope of, oh, well, God's just testing you. Like, fuck off.
It's all part of God's plan.
Yeah, bullshit. Why does God need a plan? He knows everything that's going to happen anyways.
Bing!
Exactly. And this is the thing. It's like to go to the Mandalorian.
You can't transmute lead into molds.
This is the way. This is the way. It's like, okay.
Mandalorian. Right. I have that button too. This is the way.
I love the that is actually the signet of Boba Fett. I did some Googling. So you got yourself a Boba tea.
Well, so it's a Mandalorian logo is what it is. All of them.
They said it was Boba.
He was the first one you saw it on.
Question from the civilized world. What's a button, Precious? Is that a badge? Is that a badge?
Like a pin that you put on your lapel.
It's a badge. It's a badge.
Sure. Or whatever.
He's not a sheriff. He's not trying to bring in the new law to this western town. He doesn't have a badge on.
Do you know what, Neil? I love the fact you went, sure. As if you were patting me on the head.
You know what? For once, Wayne.
Badge works.
Wayne, for once, you're in a room with somebody bigger than you, so he could pat you on your little head. Just toot, toot, toot. What a good little Wayne.
Wait, Wayne's in my room?
Yes. I mean, no. Cut the mic.
Wait. Look at this green screen.
Yeah.
Just
very good green screen.
Just gonna where is he? Got him.
You got that out. I keep forgetting this thing's backwards. It's weird.
Yeah, I do that every single fucking week.
I know.
Several times in a row. Every time.
Yeah, but I can still look down at you little mug. Yeah, I see.
Somebody time out. Blessed be he. I don't know why he keeps coming back to haunt my channel. I'm not too sure why.
Because he's spooky.
Yeah. Well, it is Halloween almost. So, I mean, I'm sorry, blessed be he, but you're not going to save anybody here.
I really want to be saved. I'm knackered.
Can Jesus save me money on my car insurance?
Oh, here we go. Mikey's default fucking gotcha at Wayne. My fridge door open.
Okay, Wayne, you have to tell the fridge open story. Neil, I think you'll actually really appreciate this.
Right. Okay. So I'm a moderator of the Going In Raw podcast with Stephen Larson, and we were sitting there doing a live stream, and one of the fellow mods kept saying to me, Wayne, your fridge door's open. I was like, no, it ain't. I can see it in my screen. It's not open. All right. And then eventually I turned around, I went, and they made a GIF of it. They made a GIF of me doing that. And now Mikey buries me every single week with a picture of my kitchen with my fridge door open.
The GIF is so perfect because he's just like, it just like does a quick peek. So whenever you see Wayne, just ask him if his fridge is open because that's what he loves to hear. He loves it. He loves it. He lives on it. It's his lifeblood.
Yeah. Thanks, Mikey.
And
We need T-shirts now. Wayne, your fridge is open.
I have a question for the Riddler in the chat. Mr. Riddler in the chat, were you purified with fire? Are you okay?
Yeah, how did that work at the hospital? Did
What
skin graft some stuff onto you to
what
cover
temperature
the
was the fire?
burns, or-
Can you quantify the fire that you were purified in? Can you give me where's multi? What's the units on that? Like how many milliliters of fire did it take to purify you?
Milliliters?
What else would you measure fire in? What feet?
That's do you know what, Mikey? That's actually a good question.
How do you measure fire?
It's like,
By heat.
The footage. Okay, give me the temperature.
By heat.
The temperature and
by Kelvin.
Yeah, give me the
You
Kelvin
could, yeah.
of the heat that purified you.
You do Kelvin, Celsius, or
Don't talk to Mikey about Celsius. He gets funny about that.
I can't hear you over the sound of my freedom units. That's what the F is for, freedom.
Jesus. Mikey, what temperatures does water freeze at in Fahrenheit?
It freezes at. So when you were growing up, like, did you have like a lot of like other? Were there any other religions that tried to like influence you? Like, did you ever think, oh, maybe I'll be Buddhist, or maybe I'll try this, or maybe I'll try that?
It's a unit of measurement, Mikey, not fake laws. Come on.
Which religion did you try out? You said
none.
Excuse me.
Not a fan of it. It's just religion. Religion, to use a British term, it's just daft. What's the point? You go to this building, this ridiculous building, and you sit there and go, the end of it, someone asks you for money. Cheers. Fuck that. No, it's all bollocks. Like, I mean, I know there's people in your chat that are trying to convert me or trying to make me believe in something that is nonsense. I'm probably closer to being a Jedi than I am a fucking Christian. Because
blessed be he. Blessed be he. Are you a Jedi? Because
exactly.
If so, that purifying fire, I might give it a second toss. Like,
just ask Darth Vader. So,
yeah.
By the way, Mikey, the freezing point of water in Fahrenheit is 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm aware.
All right.
What you mean?
Zero degrees Celsius.
You mean it's not zero? What kind of weirdness is this?
It's 0 in Celsius, that's for sure. So,
yeah. Oh, so you mean Celsius is the benchmark for the freezing point of water?
I live in Cynthia, Chicago. I am very familiar with the freezing point of water.
Oh my!
The freezing point of water is between probably in the next couple weeks and May. That's the freezing point of water. All of that time period.
The next couple of weeks in James May.
Yes, a man in Japan.
Oh God, it's descended into farce already.
Neil did ask me to be here.
I did, yeah.
So, have you? I take it you never had like a coming out with your parents or anything like that. But does like your dad?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't say that. Cut the feed. Cut the feed.
No. The thing is, it's especially with my dad's side of the family. The ridiculous paradoxical thing is, my dad don't give a fuck about religion. He is just whatever. But it's his two sisters that are the like happy clappy. Let's go to church and when Jesus says yes, all that caper.
Yikes!
And they're the ones that always judge me and always trying to sort of Wayne, come to church. I'm like, I'm never saying to you, do you want to come to the pub? Do you know what I mean? Like, why are you trying to convince me to go to these rooms where I don't want to be?
Missed opportunity, maybe, Wayne. Get her out to the pub.
Oh, if I got my Auntie Marilyn smashed, it would be hilarious. Because we call her Mad Auntie Marilyn because she is bonkers, and she's proper happy clappy. Like, yeah, come on, yeah, praise Jesus. I'm like, shut up.
Cynthia knows that song. She says, I know that song.
You just grab her, you just take the Bible out of her, and it's like, oh, I think you've had enough for tonight. Let's get that away.
Yeah, you've had too much scripture for one day. Get that.
So, just blow into this until the light comes on.
Hang on.
Jim says, why are people kind in the name of God, but not just kind for the sake of it? Many of us are kind just for the sake of it.
Literally because my mantra.
Atheists are a lot of atheists. I'm not going to say all of them because that would be a broad generalization.
Yeah.
Many atheists are humanistic. So, you know, for some form of a worldview, you might say we choose humanism. So we are, you know, me being a champion blood donor, for example, is being kind. And I'm not doing it because I think that God is watching and is going to reward me. I'm doing it because it's the right fucking thing to do if you're capable of doing it. You can help save lives, and people's lives matter. So that's why I do what I do.
And I'm pretty much 10 times greater than Neil because I work retail and I don't strangle half of my customers. So you're welcome. I don't know how to do that. Like, I don't know what the right phrase is.
I live by the mantra of Progress Wrestling, which is don't be a dick. That's it.
There you go. Yeah, that's really all it boils down to. The oldest, the golden rule, the oldest thing, it's in paganism. It's even, they have bastardized versions of it's in all the different religions, is, and you harm none, do as you will. Right?
Exactly.
That's all it is.
There by the grace of God go I, or whatever that.
Sure, whatever. Sure,
yeah,
whatever floats your boat.
But can I just want to probe you, Neil. Giggity.
Hang on, I'll get the lube.
Oh no, it's all right. I'll just spit on it.
Right, we're ready.
We're good to go.
So demonetized.
As you've explained to me, you grew up in a Jewish family.
Yes.
And I know that especially strict Jewish families are very sort of like they shun people that walk away from certain religions. So how did you get your this is for me, I know you've probably explained this a lot of times on your show, but for me, how did you get that awakening? Like what made you go, hang on a fucking minute, they're having a laugh here, aren't they?
Well, you know, I do get asked that quite often, and I have actually told my deconversion story on my own show. We did that on an April Fool's Day to kind of like a reversal. And my good friend Randolf Richardson interviewed me on the show for that.
Oh, wow.
But basically, I remember as a kid growing up, and you know, it's weird because I want to say I never really fully believed any of it. I mean, but I sort of did, just in case.
Yeah.
You know, so and I grew up and going through Hebrew school and stuff, which is what the little Jewish kids in my area, anyways, or actually they all kind of do it. They go through something called Hebrew school because you learn about Judaism, you learn about the history of Israel and you know, or Canaan or whatever it was called during the time. So, but all the stories that were told, like the David and Goliath, or the Samson and Delilah, or the Noah's Ark, and none of it seemed like it was possible to me.
Yeah,
right.
Knowing what we know about reality, right?
Yeah.
And reality, by the way, folks, is what we can demonstrate to be such. But and I never really fully bought into it. So my whole life, I kind of grew up with that doubt always there. Like, is this like, how can this possibly, how can especially the Ark story and the creation story?
Yeah. Okay, Noah's Ark, they dropped a bollock there, didn't they? So he got two of every fucking animal from the entire world.
Yeah. How did the Sloths get there from South America? Like, they first of all, they move like in 6 hours, they'll move 3 feet. So how the fuck did they get there?
They left early.
South America.
They left early. Or God granted them wings that fell off once they got on the boat.
They got two of every animal on the world, stuck them on a boat for 40 days and for 7 days, and no one
7 animals. Some story says 7 animals. Like there's 2 different Noah's Ark stories.
Oh well, that shows my naivety, because I know that they got a boat, had a little jolly up, and then the water went away.
It was look over the shoulder as soon as they said that all the animals. I was like, we're done. That's it.
Yeah. So you mean
sounds
you put
an awful lot like the Epic of Gilgamesh, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No. Who told you about that?
So hang on. Let's have this right. So you put the tigers on with the wildebeests, and nothing happened.
Yeah.
There
was no problems at all.
No, everyone got on cordially and sitting there playing poker. That's where the picture comes from.
Was the dogs playing poker?
Was the boat made of wood? And if so, did you have termites on there?
Oh shit! Ow!
See, there's a ship.
With all those animals being on the boat, within the first day, everything on board would have died from methane poisoning.
Neil, you fucked up here. That boat was made out of vibranium.
Oh,
so you're telling me that the boat was built in Wakanda?
It was a Wakandan vessel. Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Oh my God! Is this your king?
Mikey's got backdrops for days.
I know, it's like we set him up for it, man.
I'm not good at much in this world, but I got a backdrop for everything.
he's been sitting on that file for months. He's like,
no, he literally brings it out every time we hit Black Panther topics. He brings that sucker out.
Me? Are you sure it was me? Yeah, maybe.
Jim says there's only like 50 animals back then.
You know what? In their defense, maybe they only brought like 2
important one.
They brought 2 black goats, 2 gray goats, 2 white goats, 2 horses, and they're like, I have gotten all the animals.
One of my go ahead, Wayne.
I was going to say this. I mean, the story might work if it was like just I don't know, a flooding on the Isle of Man or something like that. Right, get your dogs. Come on, just put them all on here. We're done.
Oddly enough, there is geological evidence for a flood in the area that came from the Black Sea when it overflowed into the whole area, right? And then, of course, geological shit happens and it changed again. But that's really the closest. So I can understand how flood stories would come out of the area. But I always noticed that these quote unquote flood stories come from very particular places that happen to be floodplains.
So you're telling me that the people who experience floods put floods in their religious text.
Right. Make them more grandiose than they really need to be.
I'm still waiting for them explaining fucking kangaroos on the ark.
Yeah, well, you'd see the kangaroo, traveling all the way back to Australia. There'd be evidence of that, and there isn't any. Trust me, there's no evidence for a global flood.
Not one kangaroo died on the way.
My favorite religious story is about the burning bush. How metaphorical is that? Oh, the burning bush spoke to me because you was off your tits on opium, sunshine.
Yeah, or something. Anyway.
Hey, Moses.
And the only burning bush I got here is it rolled up into a little white paper thing, and I said, "Go outside and smoke that."
Lads, God spoke to me. He's got to give me these 10 commandments, right? This is what we're not going to do anymore. We're not having any of this. It's basically a pub landlord. Come down, right? Don't shag his missus, all right?
Don't even think about shagging his missus.
Don't glass anyone. Don't nick anything.
You know, it had to have more than 10, and then it was like, Moses, no, man, we can't put no cheese on Wednesdays. The shit don't sound right. Take that one off.
No cheese on Wednesdays.
Someone say, Moses, you've had enough. Come on, son. Come on.
We're gonna give you 10. You came in here with 48 commandments. You're getting 10, and that's generous that we're giving you 10.
Mr. Barr's in the chat with us. Welcome, Barla. He says we're looking good.
Thank you.
My mom will like you. Because she says I'm handsome. But anyway, so I'll get to see her tomorrow.
What are we?
No, I'm just saying that my mom doesn't know you, so she can't make a judgment call like that.
She can do.
Oh,
Oh my.
Next morning, Neil, he does that with everybody. He always acts like everyone's mom is hyper attracted to him and his ugly mug and his stupid accent. And he just assumes that everyone would just be smitten with his little high cheekbones and his great deep laugh. Shut up, Wayne.
I sense a little jealousy going on here.
Mm.
Mikey Femin never gets jealous.
Because it's all because Mikey doesn't want to start calling me daddy.
Oh,
Wayne, both of us have moms. This can get dark.
I'll get real dark.
Kristen, let me see the credit cards. I got a book of flights to the UK.
Wayneisms. I like it.
Oh, here you go. Here you go, Wayne. It worked. Congratulations.
There you go.
Your job is done.
£20 is £20, man.
20p is 20p.
I got kids. Oh man.
Apparently I got high cheekbones too, but it's too bad about the blubber.
It's very cold up there. It's very cold.
We need it. Veal on the arc. Oh, there goes my alarm.
The show's about to start, Neil.
Time for the pill. No, it's my 420 alarm.
That's what you do for your DVT medication?
Yes, yeah. I thought it was an apropos to do, 420 for drugs in general, right? So, and besides, I'm up for 20 minutes before I go to work, so I can take the pill before I leave for work, and then you have to do it 12 hours later. So,
I did not know that.
Good scheduling.
So all right, now just wait for it to kick in.
His veins are like, I'm so anti-thrombosed. Oh,
everything's flowing so smoothly now.
I'm so unthrombosed right now.
My blood is like piss.
Theo kind of wants a drink, I guess. New rule: alarm counts as coin.
Oh, god damn it! You can't have everything on his phone as a damn coin.
Oh, hang on.
Well, I did use the Looney Tune theme song for that.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
I got that from here. That's all, folks.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, my dad watched Looney Tunes up until the day he passed away. Pretty much, they used to get together in college to watch the Roadrunner Bugs Bunny hour.
Do you know what? I'm surprised no one's gone back and looked at all them Looney Tunes cartoons and not sort of like looked for all the different racial connotations.
Oh my goodness, there's so much in the early days. So much.
It's a bit rough.
Yeah.
And Goofy and Pluto especially. They had some mammies and some weirdo
Pluto?
shit. Yeah.
That's Disney.
I said Disney too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Disney as well. Yeah.
Yeah, well, all animation back then.
Fogo and Lego, fucking hell.
Yeah.
It was right there. It was right there.
But see, here's the thing though. That's how Southern people talked back then. All of them, racist and non-racist, they all talk like that. Like I got family in Mississippi, in Memphis, Tennessee, out there in Bar
Mississippi, or two Mississippi, or three. Never mind.
Oh,
I'm from the other MI crooked letter. But yeah, that's just literally how they speak. It's no more racist than your Liverpudlian accent.
Liverpudlian? What the hell is that?
Mikey, you need to go and stand in the corner and face the wall.
I didn't say you had one. I'm saying your country's accent. Jeez. So
Yes,
sensitive.
Cynthia. Yes, many people have gone through them and dug out all the racial stuff in the shows.
I think for HBO Max and for Disney Plus, there is a like little, hey guys, these are all of them. We're not hiding them, but we understand that a lot of these are problematic. So here they are.
They're of their time.
We know, yeah, we know it's bad, but we didn't want to hide them. So here you go.
But
Here's everything.
Just to go off on a tangent on this, right? Because you get a lot. No, but you get a lot of people that say, "Oh, it was of the day, so it should be fine." And it's like, well,
it's not that it should be fine. It should never be fine, but it definitely was of the time period.
Yeah, but I think that because people say, "Oh, so we should put like trigger warnings on front of all these things." Okay, well, yeah, you do anyway. Is it a R-rated movie? Look at me! I translated, Mikey. I translated.
What do you guys call it?
18.
You just call it
18 plus.
18, yeah. Yeah. Is it PG?
You don't have a cool letter?
Well, they have PG 17, PG 18. You know,
yeah,
they got all kinds of stuff like that.
There's PG 18.
Yeah.
No, it's PG. It's PG 12. You got PG 12. PG, PG 12, 15, and 18. They're our classifications.
We have similar ones here in Canada.
Yeah, Mikey, get with a fucking program.
We have PG,
I'm sorry,
PG 13,
I don't live in Canada.
PG 17, and then 18 plus, and then restricted.
What's restricted? Is that like
restricted means no one under the age of 18?
So is that R-rated movies here?
Yeah, R-rated. That's what restricted is. R-rated.
Oh, okay, so you guys do have R
here in Canada. Yes.
God, for fuck's sake, Mikey.
I'm just trying to fucking.
Then there's X and triple X too, right? So
yes, you got X the Utah Outcast and triple X the Utah Outcast. Not even I'm allowed to watch that show.
Okay, now if X shows up in the chat, I'm gonna okay.
Blessed be He is right. God doesn't
just
going on here.
Just letting you know that this Muse t-shirt is a double XL.
Londinium.
Londinium. Yeah, this is made of pure Londinium.
I like the shirt though. I like that. PG-60 Helen Mirren baby nude. Where's my fucking blindfold?
Apparently, just as a little aside, apparently PG Helen Mirren is meant to be filth. Apparently, just saying. That's not my summation. That's just a rumor.
So Wayne, one thing I always like to ask people, since we're done dithering and tethering, what would you say to someone on the fence, on the edge? They're kind of not sure if they should listen to what everyone's telling them, or if they should kind of like, what would you tell them to
be a free thinker?
Yeah, like
I would probably say, what can you prove and what is real? That's literally it. What can you prove and what is real? So if you can't prove it, it ain't real.
Not necessarily.
That's not true.
Okay.
Because I could say to you, hey, listen, I had pizza 3 weeks ago for lunch.
Sorry. Do you know what? No, I misspoke. I said, what do you believe and what is real? That's what I'm going to go with, because I feel that too many people. It's really easy. I spoke about this on LBC the other day. Like we tell our kids certain things. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, LBC James O'Brien. We tell our kids certain things about certain characters that are mythical, that happen at certain seasons. I'm not going to say the person's name because I don't want anyone to be listening to this with their kids and then they go, Daddy, what's he talking about Father Christmas for? Oh, Santa, fuck's sake.
Santa?
Here's what I tell people.
Yes. Yeah, exactly
Why?
that. Exactly that. Right. Well, to a point. Because I'm telling you now, like with the way our eldest is going on with her teeth, she's going to skint me. Pretending to be the tooth.
He's proper fucked.
Yeah.
Tell him how much she got for the last tooth. One tooth. You know what?
5.
Hold on. No, what? Neil, guess how much it was that this little drop of heaven got for a single tooth.
Oh, what? What are we talking? Like for?
She lost one
from the
tooth fairy.
Oh, you
one tooth.
I don't know. 10 quid? I don't know what.
£5.
Really?
£5 fucking pound a tooth? I got $1.
Dude,
this is some bullshit.
£5 here. What that word? That's literally almost double. So that's like giving a kid $10 for a tooth here.
For one tooth, I'd be knocking my teeth out at the playground right now.
I think Sienna could buy a condo in Canada.
Yeah, don't do it here. They're really expensive where I live.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Like we just had a big building built just right around the corner here, and each one of those units is selling for like $1 million plus.
I'll take a couple.
And that's an apartment building.
I'll take a couple.
Yeah, Mikey, what's in our Patreon account at the minute?
About
$2.
About 37 cents American.
I'm just gonna push some coins around.
See, the way my checking account is set up is I got my I have to transfer some money. Well,
all right. So just so you guys know, I just was writing down something, and shortly before that, I texted my friend who's doing the Halloween get together tonight, and I said I'm probably going to be a half an hour later than I stated, so I'll be able to stick around a little bit longer. But I think what we should do is, since it's already almost been an hour, if you can fucking believe that, Wayne.
Mate, we do shows that last for like an
I know,
entire eon.
But it just went by so quick, man.
Yeah,
but that's because we're literally just chatting. We're chatting, and it's a legit conversation. This is a conversation that I would have you guys down the pub.
Yeah,
you know,
for
and
sure.
it's just like, you know, just free flowing. It goes anywhere. We're not restricted. And
I'm hoping that it's sometime soon. That will actually happen, where I'll be able to get my ass over to, because I've been to England many, many years ago, and I really want to go back.
How?
Huh?
Who let you in?
Oh, we went with the school when I was in high school. I went to a school called Charles E. London, so it was the London to London trip. So we went over to England. We did there. We were in Scotland. We did a little bit of Ireland, over to Calais, Wales, of course, and. So I got to go a little bit all over the place there. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Stonehenge is a trip, man. That's all I can say. That's fucking cool. Mm-hmm. And back then you could actually get closer to it than you could now.
Yeah,
right? This is like 1980.
You cannot go near it.
No, they like 50 fucking yard fence around the damn thing. You can't even go anywhere near it.
Lizzie's actually set up a sniper.
Really?
You go there. You're done.
Lizzie. You're on nickname terms with the Queen, are you?
Oh yeah.
We have tea all the time. We talk about.
Me and when I drive past Buck House, little quick fist bump, boom.
I goes where I goes.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe we'll do that next time I go. We'll do some filming, because I got my little 1080p fucking camera, and I got one of them.
No, we've
what do you call them?
Planned to do bin fest. So we need to maybe have a crossover. Oh wow!
Yeah. That looks like the joint I took on the cruise. Well, Neil, you're going to be busy experiencing crackly plastic. You're going to be busy experiencing
ASMR for you.
You're going to be busy experiencing. So I should probably come too.
I think so. I think you should.
Someone's gonna have to hold the
Someone
camera.
clip that. Someone clip that.
Oh, someone will. Just leave it to tons of mice.
Mikey should come too.
Never
my.
We're ready.
Never been a concern for me. Sounds like someone else's job.
But on another note of how he feels no longer being European. still European. Wow. Why don't we save that conversation for the after party?
He's so bad. Can't do nothing.
But speaking of traveling, I have booked my flight to Faithless Forum. I made that a big announcement because will be now, but I was supposed to be on the panel this year. So shooting the shit with lots of other folks you guys know. So it should be a lot of fun. Be down there for like 8 days, I think, or something, 7 or 8 days. And now I just got to book the hotel. I went to book the hotel for the speakers, like all the ones that are speaking. They apparently closed that booking prematurely. So Thomas is on their ass right now. Thomas, being Holy Kool-Aid, is on their ass right now, getting them to reopen it there was a couple of speakers that never got a chance, me being one of them, to actually get the room booked for the reduced rate, because I'll have to book it for like 3 nights. And I think it's like $100 and something a night. So,
yeesh.
Yeah. Well, I can do it. It's going to hurt, but I can do it.
It's not going to feel great, but it'll be fun.
But yeah, it'll be totally worthwhile. Like the last time I went was the best fucking decision I made to go to the last one. And I got to meet all the people that I fully respected in the YouTube community. So it was awesome.
Mikey, at least I muted myself.
Yeah, just because you're coughing up a bit of black lung over there across the pond doesn't mean that.
Black lung?
Wow.
I'm pretty sure they still have that going on over there.
There you go.
There it is. There
it is. Bits of lung flying everywhere.
That's why I have a red backdrop, so you can't notice the splutter.
Awesome.
I mean, you could spend all that extra time cleaning, or just get red lights.
Yeah, exactly.
Just disguise it.
Just paint over it.
Neil, as we're coming to the close of the show, we from the Bin Podcast are going to be sending you a bin pack.
Oh, no way.
Yep. We are going to be sending you a hat, a hoodie, and a t-shirt. We just need your sizes so I can package it all up and get it over to you.
Yeah, no. I generally for
extra small.
Yeah, extra weenie.
Spray on.
Yeah, the paint on version. Yeah, that's what I like. Walking around with my beer guy hanging out. But no, for t-shirts, I generally like to go with 2XL because they tend to shrink a little bit, right? And for hoodies, an XL will be fine.
Okay, excellent. 2XL. Mine's a 2XL, and Mikey said you're taller than me.
I'm just under. I'm between 6'4" and 6'5". If I put my boots on, my biker boots on, then I'm over 6'5". Canada,
Welcome
brother. The air is nice and clean here, and we grow tall here in Canada.
Welcome to the land of the small, Wayne.
Where I live, there's lots of mountains, so we have to be able to see over them.
I'm going to get my Cuban hills.
I was going to go for that shin breaking surgery where they just keep continually breaking my shin and then just and then let it grow back together and break it again.
Yes, Jonathan. Yes, it does.
She's not for you though, Jonathan. You're too perfect. You're too perfect. They would never do that to you. Beer would never do that to you.
Jonathan is a pretty human being. That's all I can tell you.
He's got a great beard. Damn,
beautiful on the inside, beautiful on the outside.
I don't know who Jonathan is, but thank you.
You'll meet him soon.
Just honestly, yeah. Oh, I'm sure he'll be jumping in for sure.
Okay.
He's my other boyfriend. Sorry, Wayne.
And, hi, Faye. Faye says, hi, Wayne.
Hey, Faye. Love
Hey,
Faye.
that rhymes. Oh, Faye's amazing. She's awesome and a
Yeah.
talented artist, and sharp like a tack, and like Faye's one of my favorite people.
Just legit good people.
Yeah, absolutely. And comes from a long line of atheists. And yes, first and foremost, thank you, Wayne, for being the guest today. We finally made it happen, and it was a great time.
Thank you. Thank you. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad we finally got this done. And thank you to everyone in the chats over on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Although Twitter doesn't really have chat, they just kind of watch from Twitter. Thank you guys all for hanging out and enjoying the show with us. At least I hope you did, because we sure did. And my amazing patrons, you guys really are the meat and potatoes of the show. Without you, I really wouldn't be able to do what I do here. So I appreciate everything you do for the show, and I love you all. And don't forget that Randolph and myself are starting up our own call-in show. Yes, it will happen. We are almost near the completion of the studio. So I'm thinking probably by this late spring, early summer, we'll have the show up and running, and we'll be doing it once every couple of weeks. It's called True North Talk, and you can learn more about it at www.truenorthtalk.ca. And it'll give you a link to the YouTube channel so you can go give us a sub and not miss their launch date. You can also watch myself and some other amazing people like Mikey here, who's been involved, and the amazing Cynthia McDonald, who was in the chat, amongst many other fantastic hosts of the revamped, relaunched nonprofit show, which airs 3 p.m. Central between Talk Heathen and the Atheist Experience. This coming Sunday is an episode that I was involved with Cynthia, who did a fucking fantastic rendition of Michael Jackson costume-wise, and I just put on my Star Trek uniform, and I saw the bandana on. It's like, well, how people in Star Trek wear bandanas? And I'm like, yes, bandanians can. So
I can't stand you.
But it's a lot of fun. It was a great show. We talked about things related to Halloween and the Looney Tune stuff that the Christians would talk about, like hell houses instead of haunted houses, and what kind of costumes are appropriate to wear these days, and stuff like that. So tune in for some really great show on a Sunday. And of course, the last Saturday of every month, watch myself and Andy and Seamus get together for a little show we do called Atheist Drinking Out Loud, and where we get together for a couple hours with a special guest that we have on the show with us, and we make fun of shit, and it's a lot of fun. But that's about it, guys. Once again, Wayne, fucking awesome having you on, brother. And
thank you, my friend.
And like I always say at the end of the interviews, like the link to the after party is in the description box. It'll also come up on the screen that you can click on it too. It's a suggestion. But anyways, until next time, guys, like I always say, like the late great Christopher Hitchens once said, it's called faith because it's not knowledge. See you guys next time.